My name is Christine Sebire and I am the Pastoral Associate at St Mary's Parish in Echuca. I've had that role for some 7 or 8 years now, and though the title is Pastoral Associate, I see myself as somebody who is a community development person. I see the role as being enabling and empowering people to participate in our parish and have ownership of our parish so that they are able to contribute and feel that they really belong, as anybody does in a community, with the ability to contribute at their level and to participate to the extent that they feel comfortable, while we're then trying to bring them further and closer to God and to the work of Jesus and the work of our parish. It's a big job, but I'm very, very fortunate because this parish is a very participatory parish. It may be the influence of the Augustinians and then Father Dareswellers and after that, but we have a lot of people who feel very engaged and have a real sense that they are owning the parish. We have lots of ministry teams and lots of people involved in those teams, so that is an absolute blessing and enables our parish to continue to grow and to thrive in what is, as we know, very challenging times. The plenary council for us was a real blessing because it was a real opportunity for us to, as a community, reflect on what it means to be parish and how our St Mary's parish is going. And while there was lots of very affirming things said about our parish, we also know that those things were said by people who are the ones who feel that they belong with their regular mass attenders, or they are the people that we see a lot of. But we know that we needed to reach beyond that to really find the people who say that they are Catholic, say that they belong to our parish, but we really don't know them. So that is a major focus that we have at this time in our parish, how we can renew our parish and reach out broader to the broader community. COVID was a challenge, but COVID was also a blessing for us. And while many parishes lamented that there was very little happening in their parishes over COVID, we had a lot going on at St Mary's. We formed buddy systems so that people who were isolated were buddied up with people who could ring them, call them, drop off groceries, do those sorts of things, and many beautiful relationships grew out of that. We also took the time, in whatever lockdown it was, to ring every single parish family that we had on our parish books. And that enabled us to get a sense of who was still here and where people felt that they belonged within our parish setting. And I mean, it was fantastic because we had more than 50 people who were actually doing the ringing, let alone the 300 people who were families who were really connected. So it was a great thing. We learnt that yes, we have a lot of people who really feel that they belong to St Mary's, but we don't really know them. So our goal is to reach out to those people and find what it would be that would bring them closer to the core of the parish. And we know that that is about making church relevant, being part of the broader community, being really involved in justice issues. And so we really are aligning our parish ministries and to that. We're also looking at how we can make our parish celebrations more enlivening to a broader range of people. And that was one of the great learnings from COVID, actually. Our online masses were really, really well attended. And for the first year, we didn't do mass, we did liturgy, and people really liked those. But then in the second year of COVID, we had Eucharist, and Father Pompeo really encouraged that people participate in that mass. People reflected on the gospel, people reflected on readings, people talked about experiences that had happened to them during the week, parishioners that they were worried about. Everybody contributed to the prayers of the faithful rather than them being prepared. And at the end of COVID, many, many people who had been involved in those masses asked that we continue that format. They didn't want to go back to an impersonal mass where they were looking at the backs of other people's heads. They really had enjoyed being mass closer together. And so we are doing our best to provide that experience for people, and it is becoming very popular because people are seeing a fresh approach to Eucharist, which is great. There are still those who prefer traditional Sunday morning, and so both of those we are able to offer. We're very fortunate. We have lots of people who participate and who participate in lots of different ways. Ministry teams, visiting ministries, aged care ministries, bereavement teams. We've got a fantastic sacramental team and have had a great sacramental team for many years, and many people who come onto the sacramental team then progress further than that. Our leadership teams, there's more than a dozen or more people who actually are part of the core leadership of our parish. It's also people who come from a diverse range of backgrounds and ages, so that we hear as many voices as we can. We are intent on having a fresh start this year. We have a new parish priest coming, so when Father Novi is here and settled, we will really look at how we can refreshen all of our teams so that we are really able to go forth with a really meaningful parish renewal where there are even more people participating and making their suggestions about how we go forward. And we are intent on listening to all those voices so that St Mary's can really be the welcoming and community-oriented parish that we aspire to have.